Danger. We're witches. We are danger.
Hi, my name is Levy, and this is a story of how a sci-fi geek decided to create a ballroom dance movie. So it all started one weekend in September 2019 at the Fred Astaire Carolina Classics dance competition in Raleigh, North Carolina. I was with my wife who was competing that day, and I was just taken by how inspiring visually ballroom dancing was. And I had that feeling that this was visually stunning. And not only visually stunning, there was an acting part from the dancers and very skilled people that practiced for many years. And so the combination of those visuals blended with the skills and acting as well that could be used in order to film a story, to tell a story that could be visually compelling and have a very strong cinematic experience. Of course, there is a very big wide gap between being inspired by something and turning it into a creation. And this is what I want to try to talk about today, because I realized that no one really had ever made a ballroom dance movie with a hardcore fantasy angle. And that's more where I come from. I come from Hollywood, and where really stories are told in a way that's fantastic and big and impressive. And I really wanted to merge both elements into one story. Okay, camera rolling, and action. But in order to do so, in order to create that vision, I was going to have to be very smart about it. I decided for the first shoot to not take too many risks and to film everything on my iPhone. It's not easy necessarily to film something on an iPhone, especially when you're trying to create this dramatic lighting. So I took some equipment, I really planned it well, and off we were for the filming.
Alex is a very strong person. He's got a very stoic personality. He's Russian. He's trained to hunt witches. So the loss of his fiance really damaged him emotionally, I think. He was totally consumed with the thought, with the idea of revenge at that point.
The role of Angela was a really fun, challenging role for me. I've always wanted to play something in line of a paranormal investigator, so to speak. In college, I studied criminal justice and I wanted to be a crime scene investigator. So this is, kind of along that path. And being a short film, there's not time to list the whole backstory in the script. So I really had to just pull little clues from the script and create this whole other world and backstory for Angela, and sit in that world and just live in it and see the details and know the things that happened to my father and what that looked like, and then being able to come to set on the day and just see how that work shows up was so amazing. I can't even put it into words, that feeling. It's really freeing and a little scary as well, because you're like, oh, is this gonna work out? But it was wonderful to do that, and it was also great to come together with Amy and Alex and see how their work also showed up and how it all came together. And we're coming from different parts of the world and just putting all that together and making magic.
So one thing I noticed on every single project I worked on, whether it be big projects or smaller projects or documentaries, what I've noticed is that every project has kind of a life of its own. Depending on the scout location, meaning where you're going to film the short film, or also the elements visually that are in there, or the actors, or the sounds, or the music, like every project kind of comes to life on its own. And it's really about having the intuition and trying to really listen to that and be ready to modify whatever you may have had in mind and adapt it to that new life that the project comes up with. And on this project, really what became very clear very early, also based on the location that we chose, which is a theater in downtown Durham, we realized that there was really strong feel, kind of a classical Hitchcock kind of feel to it. And during especially the first shoot, we really tried to push that even further to the point where we really thought about as well the poster designs in general, to have like that classical element that blends really perfectly with ballroom dancing. Of course, this kind of project wouldn't be complete if it wasn't for a great soundtrack. And on that side, I was very lucky to meet with Jana Lowry, who decided to do an arrangement of the song Oczy Czernie, and also John Koutselinis, who worked on doing the soundtrack for the rest of the short film. So, but better than me trying to explain that, I'll let Jana explain to us the arrangement that she did for Oczy Czernie.
It's going to be better. This is just practice. Очи черные, очи страстные, очи жгучие и прекрасные. Как люблю я вас, как боюсь я вас, знать увидел вас я в недобрый час. Часто снились мне в полуночной тьме. Очи черные, очи страстные, очи жгучие и прекрасные. Как люблю я вас, как боюсь я вас, знать увидел вас я в недобрый час. Часто снились мне в полуночной тьме очи черные.
So when I was first asked about working on this project, I was a little bit hesitant because typically this song is heard by a male voice and a much bigger voice too. But after familiarizing myself with the script, I thought I could make this work if I lean into the more lyrical side of the song. The song is about remembering someone that you've met in the past and you don't see anymore, and all you remember is somebody's dark eyes. And so, since for the main character, when he hears this song, he's reminded of a woman. I thought I could make it work. So in a way, we are combining that woman's voice with the message of the song.
Oh, yeah. Level 4 spell, yeah.
Hello, my name is John Koutselinis. I am the music composer for a series of short films titled The Ballroom Dance Spell, created by David and Amy Levy. David had a very strong vision of where he wanted to go with the music. So much so that he sent me a graph of how loud the music should be, how low or soft the music should be. And of course, furthermore to that, these films feature a dance number, which in effect, they give the composer a sort of freedom that maybe he or she wouldn't find the opportunity to write otherwise. The performances were absolutely fantastic. In particular, I found the dancing to be so inspiring that they really made writing music for these wonderful short films very easy. It was an absolute pleasure for me to write the music for these films. One of the reasons is that they feature several dance numbers, and they gave me the opportunity to delve into some really wonderful musical territories. All the performances were hugely inspiring. I had great fun writing for this film, and I hope you will enjoy watching the films as much as I enjoyed writing the music for them.
Cadence?
So, because we had such a joy producing the first episode, I decided to be a little more ambitious, and us with the team, we decided to go a little more ambitious with the second part of it. So I decided first of all to invest in a proper camera as opposed to the iPhone, so I could capture the dancing and the actors and the environment with the best light possible. Also, the other thing that we did was to connect with the Fred Astaire studio in Durham, where they had great dancers and great teachers, and find a way for partnerships to work in order to have their team of dancers creating a choreography not only but also acting into the second part of the film. And for that I am very thankful for Yuri and Oksana, who are the managers of the studio, who did a great job helping us with their teachers.
My name is Yuri Simakov. I'm the owner of Fred Astaire Dance Studio in Durham, North Carolina, and I've been here for 17 years. Came from Ukraine, and I was instructor here for a few years, and then I became a studio owner with my wife Oksana, and I met her here at the studio. We're an award-winning studio. Our instructors and our students winning one of the top awards at the competitions in a country in international level. Also, we are so happy and excited to teach new students at the studio. We love dancing, we love teaching, and I'm so happy to have a great professional team at the studio. A lot of them Eastern Europeans, and we're enjoying to share our knowledge and our joy of dance with our students.
Hi, my name is Christian and I'm playing one of the role. I'm a dancer, I love to dance, and I'm looking forward to see that movie, and I'm looking forward to this fun experience.
Oh, me? My name is Vitaly and I'm playing one of the demons. I'm excited to be a part of the film and hope we'll do our best and you guys will love it.
Hello, my name is Alena and I'm playing Alena, one of the witch in the film. It's very exciting experience, so we're having a great time. So waiting for the result and great movie.
Hello, my name is Vadim. I'm playing one of the demon in this film, and very interesting look what we have in the final.
Hello, my name is Natalia. I'm playing in the film and I'm very proud to be part of the film. I'm very excited to see what's going on in the end, and I'm waiting for the film.
Well, it's difficult, but what we're really excited about that it's a new challenge for us. What we would dance on a competition, but we're trying to implement them in the more artistic, more dramatic way. So we're having fun with it, I would say, right?
Yes.
Yeah, it's always fun, and the big difference for the film, it's like a story, it's more guidance story. So we need to know exactly where we have to fight, where we have to dance, change partners, and for competition it's prepared steps. We just practicing in order, and so this is the big difference.
And we need to think about the heroes, the characters, and we have to perform our best way. But I would say also for competition, it's always you have new story every time you dance, because it depends on the music and style. Here you're trying to improve and make it better and better in the character what already you have, but every time you do, you make it even better. And I would like to add one more difference between competitions. As a dancer who is practicing doing it, when you compete, you have lots of rivals. But in this film, we don't need to compete. We play like one team, like one spirit. So for us, it's much more exciting.
It is difficult because it's 3 ladies, 2 guys, and so they in one side in the story, we are the other side of the story. So we have to also make it synchronize all of these changes, but at the same time, because it's a dance, so we need to keep lines, positions, so we need to make it very visual for the camera. So it's a good challenge, but great challenge, so it's making us better choreographer for the future as well. So it's a lot of fun.
So now you've seen the first 2 episodes of the Ballroom Dance Spell. The 3rd episode is going to be the grand finale of the series. It brings together all the characters we've already met. Alex and others on his paranormal investigating team, witches from the Coven, and a host of new characters, including the elders and extras. Lastly, we will answer the mystery of what happened to Angela. Ideally, we would shoot most of it at the UNC Forest Theater and other North Carolina locations, maybe even the Biltmore that we thought about. This project, though it includes some Los Angeles actors and dancers, it is primarily a local North Carolina-based project. And in that spirit, we would like you to get involved. We welcome and need financial backing and sponsors, film and dance talent, and volunteers who want to be involved. So don't hesitate to contact us if you want to be part of this project. And now, here is a sneak peek at the concept art for episode 3.